What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction. In this, we have 5 things done better in Poland compared to the USA. Before we dive in, if you guys happen to enjoy it, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Give the video a thumbs up. And if you would like to support this channel by becoming a member, all you gotta do is hit that join button to receive your exclusive benefits. Let's dive right in.
Dzień dobry, cześć, and hello. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about 5 things that are done better in Poland than in the USA. So I just have to say that this is my opinion, in my opinion only. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This is really just for fun. And anyways, guys, make sure to watch my other video titled 5 things done better in the USA than in Poland. So anyways, guys, let's just get started. So the first one on my list is bread and butter. And yeah, that's not a joke. Bread and butter is just done way better in Poland than in the US. Okay, it's hard to even compare because bread in the US is absolutely horrible. There's really not a whole lot of bakeries, and when you go to one, sometimes they can be super expensive for just like a loaf of bread. So whereas in Poland you can go to a bakery pretty much anywhere. I mean, every single city, small town, village is gonna have a bakery, and they're gonna have amazing bread there. And most of the time you can smell it before you even see the shop too, because most of the time they're baking their bread, in the morning or something like that, and then you can just smell it on your walk to the bakery. It's a really cool part of Poland, and I'm really sure that most of the Polish people that are gonna watch this are gonna be like, what are you talking about? This is just bread. Like, are you seriously gonna make this one of the points on your list? And yes, I am, because it's that much better. See, in the US we have like loaves of bread that are, the most classic one in the US that a lot of Americans, everyone knows, is like a white bread. Okay, it's like this loaf of bread, and it's absolutely horrible. It's just full of chemicals. It's disgusting. Honestly, it's pretty hard to even eat after going to Poland and then coming back to the US. In the region Lubelska, or I'm definitely certain in Lublin, is that you can find cebulash. So this is like onion bread, and it sounds kind of disgusting at first, but it's just like a loaf of bread with onions and like butter on it. And it's super simple, but it's one of my favorite things to eat in Poland. I absolutely love going to the bakery, every other day or so and getting cebulash and eating it. It's so good. And also I wanted to add butter to this list just because it's so much better in Poland. So yeah, our butter here tends to be very bland and plain compared to butter in Poland. And that's really all I'm gonna say to this list. I'm not gonna talk much longer about butter. So anyways, guys, let's get to the next point. So then
I would love to know like the difference between the butter in the USA and Poland. If y'all could drop that in the comment section. I understand the bread thing, like y'all's bakeries and the breads look, oh my gosh, to die for. And that's what a lot of European countries compare it to US bread. It just looks absolutely amazing. So I won't even try to argue the fact that our bread is comparable, because y'all just looks a lot better, if we're being honest. And yeah, if we have bakeries, they're probably going to be much more expensive. So we just keep buying the loaves of bread in the grocery store. But butter, what is the difference between the butter? That's what I would like to know, if y'all can help me.
The next point is honesty and criticism. Okay, the criticism that comes out of Poland that people have said to me either in the comments or in real life, or my friends that I've talked to in Poland, the things they've said to me would not fly in America. You see, here in America we have this attitude of everything's all right, everything's happy, and everything's great all the time. Let's put on our Hollywood smiles, right, and just smile. Okay, we're never upset or anything like that. And if we have a problem with someone, or we just want to tell someone something to maybe fix something, most of the time that doesn't happen. Honestly, I think Americans kind of have a problem with criticism, and they just can't take criticism or the honesty that goes along with that. I think most of the time Americans just can't take that. You see, whenever I was talking to one of my Polish friends, he ended up telling me that my face was fat.
Hello, Trevor, your face is fat. Oh my god.
At the time I was in Poland, I was drinking and eating a lot of Polish foods. So I was drinking salty beer and I was eating food. So of course I'm gonna get fat and also hold, more water retention and stuff like that as well. So I was fat and I was holding water a little bit fatter than, what I am now. So he told me that. He's like, yeah, your face is fat. And I'm just like, I started laughing because I'm like, that's the most Polish thing you could have ever said to me. And I was just thinking about how honest the guy was when he was telling me that. this and how funny it was. And you know, most of the comments that I get on YouTube before, whenever I just started and I was making, you know, Polish content, the comments that I was receiving was really hard to hear most of the time because it really wasn't a whole lot of positive reinforcement. But then again, most of the things that people have said in the comments have made me a better person and YouTuber and editor. And there's definitely a line between criticism and hate. I totally understand that.
Sure.
But if someone's just trying to help you fix something, most of the time, just take it as constructive criticism. So the next one is environment.
I feel like criticism, I definitely take on board. Hate, I ignore for sure. But yeah, that directness, that honesty, that straight up, I'm just going to tell you how it is. It's just something that Americans are not used to. We're used to people telling us things in a beating around the bush way. You try to put something, you try to package it the nicest way possible to get it through to someone. But nah, like in like Germany or Poland, hey, it's just like, this is how it is. Straight up, hey, your face is fat, dog. Like, damn. I feel like the older generation here does that, because there was one point I was pushing like 190, and that's definitely overweight for my height. And like my friend's grandparents, I was wearing like a nice outfit. He was like, "Hey, you're starting to get big." I was like, "Okay." I then proceeded to lose 30 pounds and dropped to 160, which was nice. Now I'm back up to like 178. This isn't about my weight, but I'm going back. I'm working on getting back down. But yeah, I feel like you just got to tell people honestly. Be honest with people. And a lot of the times that you're honest with people, people already know like what's wrong with them. People already know. You can look in the mirror and see your face is fat, but there's something about someone else telling you like that confirms that. There's like, oh, other people can see this too. Like, I need to fix this. So yeah, honesty, it may hurt in the moment, but it's really helpful.
Environmental awareness. Honestly, I think Poland is changing a lot when it comes to the environment and things like that and fixing it. Obviously, Poland has a very bad air quality, right? It just tends to sit in, I'm pretty sure, Silesia and, you know, the mountain region, Kraków, Zakopane, all of that stuff. You know, it just kind of sits in the mountains, you know, and I know that some people, you know, a lot of people are still burning coal in their chimneys. And I know that some people are even burning trash as well, which of course is absolutely horrible for the environment. But then again, whenever I go to Poland, every single time I'm there, I always think about how things are done environmentally. So whenever you go to Poland, you have to pay for your bags. Like if you're gonna go grocery shopping or go to the mall or, you know, something like that. And because of this, a lot of people will reuse bags. When I was in Poland, I was reusing bags. I'm pretty sure that there's also a lot of different taxes towards vehicles that are, you know, having worse emissions or, you know, older or things like that. And I'm pretty sure that Poland is leaning towards the right direction when it comes to the environment. And slowly over time, I think it's just going to get better and better, you know, in the next decades to come. So just bear with me here. The next one is tiles and flooring.
I thought, yeah, when it comes to environmental, we know the U.S. is just going to be behind on those situations and circumstances. It's going to be bad. It's going to be a large gap behind when it comes to environmental issues. The U.S. just seem like Americans seem like they don't really care, and I'll be straight up about that. Geez, I mean, he at these 5 things, and I'm sure you guys could probably name a couple more things that Poland does better than the U.S. So after he's done with these 5, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comment section. What else do you guys think Poland is better at than the U.S. or does better?
Okay, flooring is done better in Poland than in the U.S. When you go to Poland, all of the floors in the homes are always tiled, or they're either, you know, they have wood over them. Versus in the U.S., there's lots of homes with carpet still. Most of the time in the U.S., when they make a house now, most of the time the bottom floor is typically wood, or, you know, they also have this in different colors. And then usually in the top floor and individual rooms, they will have carpet in them still. They're still making homes like that. And honestly, I don't really know why. It's nice to have a rug in a room, you know, something that you could throw away every year, you know, if it gets dirty over time. But to have a carpet of something that can get stained, especially when you're walking on it constantly, and also that, you know, a lot of Americans will wear shoes inside. And I know everyone will cringe and say, "What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Why are you doing that?" And it's just something that I grew up with. I wore shoes inside. No one cared. That's just what what we did. I mean, we cleaned the floors and we vacuumed and swept and all of that stuff, but it's still a lot more better to obviously just have tile flooring or wood flooring throughout the entire house. And going along with this, I'm gonna add this as a bonus point, is that, you know, houses are done better in Poland than in the US. Okay, I've worked in construction in warehouses and residential homes, and the homes they make here, they are a joke. Okay, if a tornado came here to the area in which I live, all the homes would be torn down instantly. They build these homes in sometimes less than a few weeks. They basically mass produce these homes here in the US, and their frames would tip over compared to a Polish house. You see, in Poland, I've never worked in construction, but I've definitely analyzed houses and different buildings and construction along with this. And every single house I saw that was in construction in Poland looked like they were preparing for a tornado in the future. You see, all of these homes had either cinder blocks or bricks built all the way up to the top. And also the roof tiles are typically made out of like a clay or, you know, a type of metal. I'm not really sure what the exact material is, but honestly, I think Polish homes are aesthetically more pleasing in Poland than in the US. And honestly, the new ones that have kind of a white with a black roof, they kind of have this like Japanese look. Looks very sophisticated to me, and it's something that I think are done much better in Poland than compared to the cheap houses that are done here.
Yeah, I do completely agree that houses are done cheaply here in the US. I've seen very beautiful houses though here in the US, like absolutely gorgeous, but you gotta have cash money to get them absolutely gorgeous, beautiful, incredible houses. But yeah, most of the houses are put up that fast, like in 2-3 weeks. They're able to build one and knock it out. And yeah, if natural disaster did come through, it absolutely would take it out. I do have one of the apartments. There's hardwood in the living room, in the kitchen, and then you go in the 2 bedrooms and there's carpet. And so, yeah, I would love to have hardwood everywhere in the crib. So yeah, Poland. I mean, I'm just basically sitting here agreeing with all of his stuff. Like y'all do just do flooring better. If tile or hardwood would be preferable. I would like to not have this carpet in here because, yeah, once it gets stained, like, you got to keep cleaning, living with the stains. But a rug, get a new one. Once it gets dirty, throw it out, get a new one.
And the next one is family. You see, whenever I go to Poland and I experience my girlfriend's family, you know, it's not something I'm generally used to because I grew up with divorced parents, and honestly, like, not having a family that was like extremely tight. And I noticed that people seem to be a lot more family oriented in Poland than in the US. And I feel like people in Poland put a lot more emphasis on family in general. Let me know if this is wrong, but honestly, I really definitely believe this. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like in the US, it's just changed. You know, immigrants came here to make money, and then, you know, most of the time people just ended up just trying to chase money here and forgetting about their own family. You know, and what's actually important in life. So change my mind on that if you think I'm wrong, and let me know what you think, or really just any of these points, because this is it for the video. Those were the 5 things that are done better in Poland than in the USA, from my own humble opinion. And yeah, if you have anything you want to add, let me know in the comment section down below. Or if you want to change my mind on something, let me know in the comment section down below, because I'm eager to hear your criticism. So anyways, guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Dziękuję I do widzenia.
Yeah, I feel like from my perspective, I feel like he's right on the family values. There is a lot of tight families here, but there's a lot that aren't. So in general, as a whole, if you look at both countries, I think Poland does prioritize family much more than the USA, if you don't take anecdotal references, because like I said, I'm close with my family, but like my wife, she's like tight with her family. So I do see the difference between that, and so I'm not sure if that's how Poland is or Polish people work, but yeah, like tight, like a FaceTime every day, multiple times a day, got to be talking. Whereas my family, hey, like maybe call each other once every couple of weeks. Talk to each other, hey, like catch up, everything okay? Like we're always there for each other if need be. If anyone needs anything, we're right there for each other. But as far as like, I guess that tightness of talking to each other every day, like we just don't have. My sister's may, but I just don't have that. I guess I'm not that type of person. I don't know. That's all we have. If you guys enjoyed, please don't forget to subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up. Check out the next one. That's all we got.